Hello and welcome everyone to a new playthrough on my channel of a very old game. That's still worth it, of course, due to all the mods that are being released. We're playing Skyrim, obviously, and considering we're playing special edition at that, considering SKSE 64 has just been released a couple of weeks ago, and there is a new Sky UI now for the new version. I felt very much like going back into it. And I've always been a fan of the Winterhold storyline. So I figured, why not start here? We're using a ton of mods, of course. Might eventually link a list in my channel description. Most importantly though, we're using obviously Sky UI, we're using a modded College of Winterhold. There's a lot of new features, HQ textures. It's generally made to be a bit more magical. The ruins have been expanded. And also we're using a lot of RP mods like Realistic Needs, Frostfall, that kind of good jazz. A lot of other things as well. We've made our new character here. Her name's Shideh. She's a Red Guard with part Breton heritage, and as soon as she figured out basically that there was magic talent in her, she applied for the College of Winterhold, and here we are. We just arrived, so let's see what Mirabelle, who's supposed to be our contact, has to say here.
I believe I've made myself rather clear.
Yes, of course. I'm simply trying to understand the reasoning behind the decision.
You may be used to the Empire bowing to your every whim, but I'm afraid you'll find the Thalmor received no such treatment here. You are a guest of the college, here at the pleasure of the Archmage. I hope you appreciate the opportunity.
Yes, of course. The Archmage has my thanks.
Very good. Then we're done here.
Interesting stuff that we overheard here. It's apparently like political bullshit going on already. Let's talk to her.
Welcome to the college.
Will you turn and speak to me?
Another new student. I'm surprised at how many of you there are lately. Well, first you'll need these. While you're not required to wear them, you may find them more to your liking than your current clothes. I'll give you a brief tour and then we'll get you to your first class. Are you ready to begin? Wonderful. Please follow me and don't wander off. The College of Winterhold has been a fixture in Skyrim for thousands of years. The prominent feature here is the Hall of the Elements. It's our primary location for lectures, practice sessions, and general meetings. The Arcanium is located above the hall, and the Archmage's quarters above that. While technically in charge of the college, the Archmage's responsibilities often keep him occupied. Thus, I run the day-to-day operations. Now, if you please follow me, I'll show you the living quarters. Unfortunately, we've had to implement more stringent entry procedures due to some problems with the local Nords.
Oh, is that so?
We don't anticipate any real violence, but it never hurts to be prepared.
Those local Nords. Who are you? College guard. Alright. Did that just...
I used to be an adventurer like you. Then I took an arrow in the knee.
Oh, is that so?
After I finish showing you the grounds, we can talk.
Did the guard just throw her off? Alright, we're back. That's good. Also, because of the realistic needs, we have a water skin with us at all times, of course. So I might actually take that off while I'm within the college, but I don't know. I think we're gonna be heading out pretty soon anyway. I begin to warm up. Oh, that's right, we have Frostfall installed.
I think the college is due for a change in leadership.
Our newest members are
let's
housed
talk
here
of sedition.
in the Hall of Attainment. I'll ask that you please keep your voice down while inside, as others may be working on research or delicate experiments.
Also, I'm kind of liking our robes. I'm not exactly sure what mod these are from. They're not like crazy opulent or whatever, but they look like nice and fitting and lore friendly. Oh, this looks cool.
Now I'll show you to your quarters. You're going to be sharing space with your fellow apprentices, who you'll meet shortly.
Oh,
This is where you'll be staying.
alright,
This
that's
bed
neat.
and desk are yours. Please try and be considerate of others. Now, let's go back to the Hall of the Elements, where most of the members gather for lectures and study sessions.
But I'd like to settle in first. Alright. Come back later, I suppose. This is a good room, though. I don't know, I'm not even sharing with anyone. Guess the tuition fees must be crazy.
Initially, you'll be learning from Tolfdir, one of our most esteemed wizards.
I understand. Also, I actually wanted to install the opulent mage robes or whatever it's called. But unfortunately, it gave a lot of people in this, including Mirabelle, black faces, or rather, like took off some of their face textures. I don't know what was up with that. Maybe
Tolfdir is likely already addressing the new apprentices. Go on in, and if you have any problems, let one of our senior members know.
maybe it like conflicts with one of the other Winterold mods. Listen to Tolfdir, can we talk to you again? Also, she's wearing, because it's cold now, she's wearing her
If there are
Cold
any
gear.
problems, let me know. It's my job to keep things running smoothly.
Alright, this is from a mod called Amorous Adventures, which is usually just love stories with a lot of characters, which are fully voiced, and there's like a lot of fun quests in there. And they're not usually this lewd right off the bat. I don't think we're gonna do this right now. What's expected of me here?
There are no expectations. This college is a place to study and practice magic freely. Hopefully any discoveries made in your pursuits will be shared with the members of the college first. That way we all benefit.
I mean, I like that attitude.
Well, that depends on what you're looking for. Feralda can teach destruction spells and offers training in that school. Finis is one of the
Feralda.
best conjurers in all of Skyrim and
Finis.
can help with spells from that school. Don't let Tolfdir fool you. He's the preeminent scholar on alteration. One of the
Alteration.
best in Tamriel, and always willing to pass on his knowledge. If you can find him and...
This area is cold and your exposure will begin to increase. The indicator at the top of your screen, if enabled, shows the current temperature, ranging from frigid to warm. Warmth and coverage. Clothing and armor add warmth and coverage. This is from Frostfall add-on, by the way. Which are like an armor rating against the environment. Sure. Coverage, yeah, sure.
focus his attention. There's a great deal Drevis can teach you about illusion magic. And finally, there's Colette. She may be difficult to get along with. She's very knowledgeable when it comes to restoration magic.
Alright. Thanks for that, Mirabelle. Gotta remember those names. So our quest right now is first lessons. Listen to Tolfdir. I have joined the College of Winterold, and after a tour of the grounds, need to find Tolfdir, who looks after the new apprentices. Also, this is Ancano. I think his name is Ancano. The guy who just had an argument with Mirabelle.
Welcome, welcome. We were just beginning. Please, stay and listen. So, as I was saying, the first thing to understand is that magic is, by its very nature, volatile and dangerous. Unless you can control it, it can and will destroy you.
Sir, I think we all understand that fairly well. We wouldn't be here if we couldn't control magic.
Of course, my dear, of course. You all certainly possess some inherent natural ability. That much is not being questioned. What I'm talking about is true control, mastery of magic. It takes years, if not decades, of practice and study.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's get started.
Please, please. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Eagerness must be tempered with caution, or else disaster is inevitable.
But we've only just arrived here. You've no idea what any of us are capable of. Why not give us a chance to show you what we can do?
You've been quiet so far.
Man, oh man.
What do you think we should do?
My fellow students are quite eager here. Not really sure what to think. I think we should learn something practical. Safety should be more important than anything. Phew. Let's be a good student here.
Well, your classmates certainly seem to disagree with you.
No, don't listen to her. We can do it. Just give us a chance.
All right, let's settle down. I suppose we can try something practical. In continuing with our theme of safety,
You didn't like
we'll
that, huh?
start with wards. Wards are protective spells that block magic. I'll teach you all a ward, and we'll see if you can successfully use it to block spells, all right? Would you mind helping me with a demonstration? Are you at all familiar with ward spells? That's all right. I can teach you a very basic ward, one that's enough for the purposes of this lesson. Now, if you'll just stand right over there, I'll cast a spell at you, and you block it with the ward. Here we go. Over there, please, just opposite me. Wouldn't want anyone else in the way.
Alright, also magic. Lesser ward, I suppose. That'd be right click then. No. Alright. Where does he want me to stand? Here, I suppose.
Now, cast the ward spell and keep it up. Hold still. Excellent work. Well, I think this is an excellent start. I'd like you all to continue practicing with wards, please. I think perhaps we're ready to begin exploring some of the various applications of magic throughout history. The college has undertaken a fascinating excavation in
Oh
the
God,
ruins of
Sarthal.
Folderol nearby. It's an excellent learning opportunity. I suggest we meet there in a few hours and see what awaits us inside. That's all for now. Thank you.
That's my ward.
Have you heard from your family recently?
No, not really. Couriers don't seem to like delivering letters
Okay,
here.
Zago is going back.
That's too bad.
Let's familiarize
Not at
ourselves
all.
with the
Means I'm not
surroundings.
being hounded about my progress.
So, right now, it's around noon.
College.
Let's talk to Brilina
You know,
here.
this is... Before you even ask, yes, I have an ancestry steeped in magic, and no, I don't want to talk about it. Yes, I know Winterhold used to be full of my kind, and no, I don't care that they're all gone now. Does that cover everything? No, I suppose we haven't. Brilina Marion of House Telvanni. First of my family to leave Morrowind in a long time.
Shideh
Now
Shirazi
I'm
of
here to study
Hammerfell.
conjuration.
It's an
That's
honor.
what's important.
Winterhold used to be full of dark
Didn't
elves.
you know?
No.
Before the Oblivion Crisis, many elves called Winterhold their home. More visited the college from Morrowind every year. After, growing distrust of magic made life difficult for many. Some left rather than endure the growing hatred from the local Nords. Others returned home after the Red Year, when Vardenfell erupted and caused much destruction.
I've heard about that.
Winterhold itself died in the years between then and now. What's left out there is a husk. Only the college really remains.
Well, there is a bit of the town left. Haven't you seen when you came in? Do you like it here?
So far. If only because no one is telling me how great I ought to be.
Oh.
I just want to learn. I don't want to think about what's expected of me. Not really. Just that it's very, very old. It was one of the first cities of men in Tamriel, I think.
Interesting. See you later, Brilina.
I'd better get going.
Sure. So you said in a couple of hours, so by evening, I suppose. Should we talk to Ancano? Yeah.
Another new apprentice, I see.
That's
Are
right.
you of the sort that believe you're here to change the world? Or are you only in it for yourself? I assure you that I shall be watching you, all of you, very closely.
Well, that's not ominous at all. What is it that you do here?
I am an advisor to the Archmage. The Thalmor wish to promote relations with your college. I am at the Archmage's disposal if he requires advice. Perhaps not as often as he should. In time, I believe he will be more trusting. Now that stability has been established between the Dominion and the Empire, we seek only to help Skyrim, to guide its people through this time of transition, to help lead them to a better future.
Alright, see you later. So I guess... should I have a look around? I think I'm gonna just go to my room first. And check out my quarters. But after that, I definitely wanna make the acquaintance of the other people in the college here. Try and get my name out there.
Hard to believe I ever complained about Riften being cold. I'll take
You're
my
a
leave
guard, alright. Oh, are they all going to...
I think my parents reserved a spot for me here at the college on the day I was born.
Okay. They're already all going to Sathal, it seems, huh? So I won't be able to speak to them. Before that... oh, there's a note. Missing apprentices. The college asks that everyone keep an eye out for the previous group of apprentices who's gone missing. What, the entire group? As yet, no information has become available. If anyone has any information regarding Yzra, Ilaste, Borvia, or Rundi, please speak with me at once. Finis Gestor. Who's Finis Gestor again? Also, I can't remember this quest. I don't know if it's from a mod. That's Desperate Times. Someone's looking for you in Whiterun. I don't know what that's from. Begin your new life. The folks back at home were right. The college is still taking on new apprentices. Wonderful. The people here seem to be more than willing to give me a chance to develop my skills, unlike those stuffy old wizards at the Synod. I can't wait to see what this place has to offer. Tolfti has asked the apprentices to meet him at Sathol, the site of an ongoing excavation by the college. I should head southwest from Winterhold to find this site. First lessons. I've learned a bit about wards and will be accompanying some of the others on an expedition. I found my lost copy of A Survivor's Guide to Skyrim and feel prepared to face the biting cold of the north. Yeah. Second chance. Okay. Helgen Reborn startup. Yeah, that's just from the mods. So we definitely need some gear for the cold, right? Oh, one of the things from our mod here, the I needs mod specifically, is that we reduced our carry weight quite significantly. Can't just carry 300 pounds around anymore, but only 125 pounds, unless we get a backpack or something. We do have a Staff of Mage Light, which we might actually want to leave here, or sell, considering it weighs 8. I mean, that's like 5% of our carrying capacity right here. Also college robes. Do I prefer these, or do they look exactly the same? No. I think I prefer the other ones. Even though destruction spells cost 12% less to cast and Magicka regenerates 50% faster, I mean, that is significantly better, I suppose. But these look so much better. This looks fucking ugly. Potion of Magicka, of course. Right, so I think I've heard that my private room at the college here is a safe space to store stuff. It doesn't reset. It's Couple of chests. There's more novice robes. Game at dinner. Blue mountain flower. Jug. Goblet. Quill. Inkwell. What do you have up here? Oh, another novice hood. Clothes iron. Nice. Fine clothes and fine shoes. Interesting. I'm obviously not gonna wear those for my expedition. Man of the Reach. Mage gloves. College boots. I think I'm gonna take an apple and a garlic bread. That's the bed. What's in my knapsack? Nothing. Oh. Amateur health potion? That's a typo. Oh god, from what mod is this from? Songs the Return, Horror of Castle Zur. Bookcase is empty. Paper. Spelltome Healing. Oh yeah. Spelltome Flames. Petty Soul Gem. Scroll of Firebolt. Scroll of Oak Flesh. Book of Daedra. Song of the Escalda Man. Do we have time to read at all? I don't know. Anyway, let's put stuff in our bookcase here. Like the Helgen Reborn guide. All of this. And then read the spell tomes. You already know flames. You already know healing. Alright. Oh, quest items can't be removed. But it doesn't weigh anything, that's fine then. We have 384 septims. That's not too shabby. As for clothing... see if we can get at least a little bit of light in here. So we do have college robes, novice robes. Novice robes are these exact ones, right? Novice robes of destruction. Mage gloves. I mean, gloves definitely help. Mage hood. That's kind of ugly. I think I'm gonna go with the uglier robes though, right? Because... don't I have mage boots? Oh, those are down here, I believe. Because, I mean, that's just too many stats. Oh, wait. Did I just get more college boots? Do they all look the same? They don't really fit with my robe, huh? That's fine, I guess. Okay, so we don't have any weapon at all. Except for... a Staff of Light, which we might as well leave here. I'm gonna leave that here and hope this doesn't reset. So we're at 10 weight now. Anything else we can drop? Need something to drink. Oh man, all like the camping gear alone is gonna be so heavy. I don't even know how to get Sathal without freezing to death, basically. But I guess we can just go through Winterold. Okay, so yeah, that's my room. That's fine. Sleep here tonight. Anyone we want to talk to here? Who's Finnis Gastor? Ask him about the missing apprentices. I'm not quite certain. Is he in the dormitories here?
Please don't bother the Archmage unless it's absolutely
necessary. Oh, that's
necessary.
Mirabelle. She's here now. Alright. Oh, that's a lot of food. Oh, do they not mind me taking it? Rabbit haunch. Okay. That messed up the entire... chicken dumpling. Not gonna take too much,
if
but...
there are any problems, let me know. It's my
surely
job
a
to
bit
keep
of the
things
food
running
here is
smoothly.
included in the tuition fees, right? Wouldn't want us to starve here.
Let me give you a bit of advice.
And fear.
You want to work on something that's not officially allowed? don't tell anyone you're doing it. You need something you're not officially supposed to have? You come see me. You tell anyone that I told you, and I'll fry you from the inside out.
Mirabelle's right there, dude.
Good.
Alright.
Even with the college's laid-back attitude, there are still some things that are off limits. I hope you've got some coin. Let's just take a look then.
like fitting right in with the shady characters here. Just after arriving. So what's he got? He's got a couple of robes. Anything interesting? Well, maybe some spell tomes eventually, but we don't have the money for that yet. Yeah, I think that's fine. Do we want to sell something? No.
Till next time.
Day-to-day operations are my responsibility,
Okay.
which means if you become a problem, you get sent to me.
Okay. Let's get out of here. It's kind of dark and brooding and not a lot going on here. Oh, this looks pretty. So, the air is cold. Yeah. Tolfdir said we should meet at Sathol, so
I'd be a lot
I don't
warmer and
think
a
we
lot
have
happier
too
with a
much
belly full of
time
meat.
to be running around. Could get an edge. Could get an edge over our students, though. Make ourselves known to all the important people. Oh, it's snowing. Damn it. Let's have a quick look in the library or something. Talk to that orc there. This is the Arcanum Archmage's quarters. Yeah. It's dark in here, dude. Who are you people?
Enchanting services are one of the few things that keep us in touch with the rest of Skyrim.
It's lies. All of it. I don't care what she told you. It's all lies.
Everyone has a secret here, huh? What are you talking about?
Folderol, don't act like she didn't say anything. I know her, and I know what she's been up to.
Yeah? What's your problem with Ferelda?
My problem with her? She's the one who has a problem with me.
Okay, dude.
She's threatened by me, by my skill as a wizard, by my elegance and posture, by my superior
I'm
look.
sure.
But she is not going to get the better of me. Oh no, I won't let it get to me one bit. That's what she's after. She's trying to undermine my confidence, make me doubt myself. Well, it won't work, I tell you.
Getting involved in the drama right away. You look like you could use some help.
I use a hand with something, yes. Ferelda's working on something, and I want to know what it is.
Huh.
I want her notes. You think you could get them for me without her knowing?
Isn't that stealing?
Yes. Yes, it is. You have a problem with that? Look, either you get the notes, or I'll figure out another way to do it. Just come find me if you get your hands on them.
Sure, I guess.
Don't trust that one. He's up to something. Most here are up to something, of course, but in his case...
Oh boy.
I
Drama's
haven't
already
figured it
starting.
out yet, but I will. He is rather handsome, though, isn't he?
All right, there we
Until
are.
next time.
I'll leave you to it. Chanter's Primer. Soul Gem Font. Soul Gem Conversion. This looks rather interesting. What's this? Alembic. Study? Alchemy? Can I just... Alchemy Studies has been added. How's that work? Was that a spell? Has been added to what? Okay, don't get it. Sancturia?
Do not disturb me. The time has not come.
Okay, that's from a mod, I'm sure.
Yes.
What? Okay. Filled up my water skin. Fine.
The local Nords may not like us very much. Savos doesn't care for politics. He likes to believe the college is removed from the rest of Skyrim. Sure is. I've got another client. Wants me to do some enchanting. You could do the pickup for me if you want.
Why, certainly, Master.
All right, be quick about it, will you? This is a good way for the college to bring in some money.
Where is it, in Winterhold,
Here's
or...?
the name and location of the client.
He's probably like, Riften. Oh, fuck that, yeah. That's... sorry, I'm sorry for getting annoyed, but this is one thing, like, that I find hard to put into words, but that Skyrim does exceedingly badly as compared to other games like The Witcher. It's like scale and giving you a sense of scale and community and of a consistent world. You know, for something you say like on such an off sentence, like, would you just pick that up for me? What would make sense was if this was like in another part of the academy or in Winterhold even, right? If he's like, go pick something up for me from Riften, what he should say to make this feel real is, I have this major task to ask of you. You're going to go on a perilous journey through the entirety of Skyrim, but there is a reward or whatever. Right? Not just, yeah, would you pick this up for me? It's just like
few things that keep us in
across
touch
the
with
entire
rest
country.
of Skyrim. You've come to the right place. I'd be happy to teach you.
I'm almost like...
I'm sure you can figure it out on your own.
Like, why
If you
Riften,
can't,
for fuck's
perhaps
sake?
Urag has a book you can read.
Ah, this annoys me more than it should be.
No, I can't. I have enough to keep me busy.
It should.
View it as a chance to hone your craft.
Okay. I mean, this is kind of like a fun little side quest that's fine, right? Steal Ferelda's notes there in the academy, but not just like, yeah, will you just pick this up? It's just around the corner. It's just Riften, no biggie. I'm almost like tempted to just
Until next time.
reload now because I'm gonna be bothered every time I read this in the journal. I will actually. Da.
Enchanting services are one of the few things
off.
that keep us...
Will you let me through? Thanks.
I think the college... It's lies. All of it. I don't care what she told. Ferolda, don't act like she didn't say anything. But she isn't. She's trying to undermine my confidence. Well, I suppose... I want her notes. You think you could... I'll throw some money at you. Good enough? Just get the notes and bring them to me. If you can't do it, I'll find some other way to manage it.
Don't. I haven't... He
Alright.
is rather handsome, though, isn't he?
You can see me? But you can hear me, obviously. Something still isn't quite right. At least I'm making progress. So, you wish to master the arcane arts?
Yeah. Jervis Nelloran. He sells soul gems and lots of spell tomes. Mostly illusion. I mean, I like illusion. I don't know. I think I'm gonna go mostly for destruction in this, right? But I think illusion's kind of cool, though. Fits better with a bard at the Bard's College, though. Alright.
Oh my, that's quite a difficult question. Never underestimate the ability to influence others. Whether they're friends or foes, they're almost all susceptible to illusion spells.
They can turn the tide of a battle in a moment's notice. There are also spells that help in avoiding conflict altogether. Invisibility is tricky to master, but exceptionally useful. There may be a matter in which your skills could be useful. The various points of focus for magic energies around the college have become polluted and need cleansing.
This is a good quest.
Very well. These specially enchanted gloves will allow you to delve directly into the focal points for these energies. Go to each focal point and remove whatever impurities you may find there. Return the gloves to me when you have finished. Please exercise caution. This is not a procedure without possible consequences. Use the gloves to clear the focal points. Return to me when you have finished. I thought I made this rather clear. I shall explain to you the mysteries of the Outer Realms.
Alright, alright. So we've dropped our name here. He knows we're interested in illusion. That's good. We're helping him. Yeah, see. And that's just...
Until next time.
I don't know if that's actually a valid game design principle or whatever, or if that's just a pet peeve of mine. But what I find exceptionally cool in RPGs, if they manage to create a good illusion of a local community. And that's kind of a weird abstract thing to say, right? But let me just elaborate a little bit on what that means. Especially with something so supposedly like close-knit and clearly defined as an entity, as the College of Winterhold here. I think it's really cool if you have like a lot of things, that is quests and comments and characters that interact with each other within that clearly defined entity, right? Which means it can be just off comments that like one character referencing another, one character referencing other characters doing stuff, talking to them, having drama, whatever. Also sending you on quests within that community, speaking to other people from that community, picking stuff up there, doing stuff here and there. That's kind of cool, right? Because that creates this feeling of, yeah, this is the thing. The College of Winterhold is real, and these characters know each other. They have relations. They each have their own quirks and whatever. And that's interesting. What isn't interesting to me is like random fetch quests. Like, you know, just go to Riften. That kind of, I mean, unless it's like part of a quest chain that actually makes sense, you know, and maybe it's like paced as well, and first you do like this kind of stuff in the academy, and later on we'll send you on these bigger and bigger journeys, but we recognize that that's a big thing and we don't just throw it in there offhandedly. That's kind of cool to me, if like an entity acknowledges or like an institution like the College of Winterhold acknowledges that it's an institution and makes you do stuff within it. I don't know if that makes any sense, but that's just every time that happens, and sometimes it does here. I think that's kind of cool.
Do not disturb me. The time has not come.
That's some seriously bad voice acting. I don't know what this is from.
The local Nords may... You've come to the right place. I'd be happy to teach you. You've come to the right place. I'd be happy to teach you.
Okay, okay.
Savost, I'm sure you can figure it out on your own. No, I have enough to keep me busy.
Yeah, I'm not going to say that, because I don't want that quest.
Craft.
If you require assistance with summoning techniques, please, let me know.
Oh, Finnis Gestor is the guy.
Would, please also contain your summons to the college grounds. The locals do not need to be agitated further by Atronachs roaming their town. The summoning of undead is even less advisable outside the college.
Oh, I could do Atronachs. He's the guy we were supposed to talk about the apprentices. And he's going to be like, yeah, go to Folkreath and find out what happened.
I sure know. Those archaic policies died out with the Mages Guild, and were never enforced here. Necromancy, as any other type of magic, is a tool to be used.
Interesting
of course,
philosophy.
Non-mages may not see it that way, so we don't go around flaunting it.
That does make sense.
Not within society, no. Many who practice within the school of conjuration do so on their own, secretly. Phalion is the only one I know who is public about what he does. He was once my teacher here, but left the college years ago.
Why did Phalion
He
leave
didn't
the
like
college?
the Archmage, hated dealing with him, hated having to answer to him. Phalion said he hated what this place was becoming, so he just left. Aron found a note on his desk, and that was it. I understand he settled down in Hjalmarch, and his presence there caused something of a problem.
All right.
Ah, that, yes. The group prior to yours has disappeared entirely. It's possible that there was less than the necessary amount of oversight. That's still being looked into. But we've had no contact with them for quite some time now.
That's quite unsettling.
Arniel wondered if perhaps they'd somehow managed to get themselves lost in the Outer Realms. But I think that's giving them too much credit. I hadn't really considered it in terms of time. I suppose it's been at least a month. Let me think. What were they working on? As I recall, Ysra was trying to improve flame cloak spells to better work in Skyrim's harsh environment. Elos Tai was practicing illusion spells. She was having trouble with the calm spells, I believe, but only ever worked with skeevers. And then there's Borvir and Rundi, twins, though they rarely agreed on anything. Those two boys were obsessed with mead, convinced they could concoct something to compete with Honningbrew.
They sound like fun.
Something about using frost magic to chill the mead for a certain period of time. I felt it was a waste, but the Archmage let them proceed.
Locate the missing college apprentice. I don't actually remember this quest, but it sounds quite fun, actually.
None. It's been long enough that, honestly, I don't expect to hear from them.
They seem pretty cavalier about this. It's like, yeah, the entire class got missing. What can you do?
But be careful.
Alright. What you got for
Spells
sale?
and incantations for those with the talent.
So many magic vendors here. It's pretty cool. So many spell tomes to buy. Staff of Fury. Also, I mean, really, what kind of magic do I have at my disposal right now? Just the flames, right? That's pretty bad. I mean, this is all just... Oh, what's this? Dust Storm? Is that from being a Red Guard? Killing people improves weapon damage and spell cost by 40% for 5 seconds. Exposure comfortable, fortify destruction. That's from the robes. Red Guard blood grants 50% disease resistance when not in combat. You have unlimited stamina. That's actually pretty neat. Tenacity. Where's that from? Magicka and stamina regenerate up to 100% faster based on missing health. It's also a Red Guard thing, I think, right? Varied diet, wellness. Maybe I should buy some destruction magic.
Until next time.
We'd have to find Feralda for that, though. Oh, where's the librarian? Isn't he here? Also, what time is it? It's 2 p.m. We should get going soon. Centuria. Feralda's not in here, I suppose. Seems like everyone's left now. You're Neria. Finis. And that's just Tyrannus. Alright. Also, I don't suppose... Where's this go? Just the Archmage's quarters. Alright. Huh. So... What about this quest? Desperate Times? No. Look at the missing college apprentices. Oh, it doesn't even give me any more. So I guess I should have really paid attention in that. Who are you?
Need something?
Oh! Should I really paid attention in that conversation, right? Urak grow shub.
I truly hope that these points actually sink in. And more care and
Who are they?
is given to
As a matter of fact, there are. Have you ever heard of Shalador? Immensely powerful mage, back in the First Era. Had an understanding of magic few have ever matched. He holed himself up in Labyrinthian and devoted all his time to research and study.
Oh god,
But more
Labyrinthian.
than you would imagine possible.
I remember that one.
Since then, his writings have been scattered all over Skyrim, but are little use to anyone who can't translate them. I'm one of the few who can. I've heard whispers of more of his work having turned up. If you can track it down, it may prove useful to all of us.
Any college
If
business?
you're feeling adventurous, I'm always looking for someone to procure valuable books from some more dangerous locations.
This is like a Radiant quest, though, I suppose, huh? Don't know if I want to be doing these. Just filling up my quest log.
Of course I do. If I didn't, most of these books would have been burned to ashes or dissolved to nothing before the Third Era. Mages need to be reminded to be careful around research materials. If you're feeling adventurous,
Okay, this is
I'm
a
always
college-
looking for someone to procure valuable books from some more dangerous Well, all right, here. I
Yeah.
scribbled down the last place I'd heard about. Check it out, but be careful.
Where does he send me? In Brood Cavern?
Assorted books, scrolls. I'm sure you'll find something useful.
Sure, I think that's enough for now. We're not really prepared to go out there, though, are we? Are we? I mean, we can look around Winterhold a little bit, see if we can... Oh god, and it's a blizzard as well. See if we can find, like, maybe a cloak or whatever. Also, that water skin's clipping with my robe. Damn, nasty weather. Exposure, yeah. We feel chilly already, damn it. Well, these are the expanded ruins. Winterhold ruins. We're not gonna go in there yet. Fire and shelter. This area is so cold that even with a fire you can't get any warmer. Shelters trap heat, making a fire more effective. Oh, this is also from a quest, I think.
Hello. There.
Yes, yes.
Just a moment. An important. Okay.
Get this awful
that's
voice
all.
acting over
Bye.
with. Yeah, right,
Sorry.
sure.
That's all I have.
Read the proclamation. Let's maybe... This is the shop, right? Who are you,
You must be
Verna?
one of those wizards from the college in Winterhold. Very funny. I'm sure you've noticed that Winterhold isn't exactly overflowing with people. So I'll sell whatever I can. If it's worth putting a price on, you can bet I'll do it. I've been burned a few
Okay.
times, made a few bad deals, but mostly I come out on top. Wasn't by choice, I can tell you that. Options were in short supply. Ranmir and I grew up here, and nearly any money I make, he drinks away. Without the coin to pack up and leave, I decided to take to trading. Yeah, it was stupid of me. I shouldn't have believed the story and just refused the trade. But I didn't, and now I'm stuck with this worthless junk. Some line about this clothing in Ingol Barrow. He said it was worth more than its weight in gold if I took it back there. Something about placing it back in Ingol's chamber, I don't know. What was I thinking? Even if it were true, I'm not setting foot in some ancient tomb filled with...
Yeah,
who's
neither
what.
am I, thanks. Nope.
Oh, I'll sell just about anything if it's worth my time. keep that in mind.
Why isn't the store open? What time is it? It's like 3 p.m. You going inside there? Can I trade with you then? Because I mean, eventually I wanna
do what's necessary so we can get by. Have to, since I can't count on my brother for anything.
I mean, obviously, eventually I might want to go into there, but I don't want to fill up my quest log too much. Yeah, sure. Gonna make anything? No. And I don't need to, really.
If my brother's a good-for-nothing drunk, we'd have lost the house by now if it were up to him.
What you got for sale?
Odds and ends, that sort of thing.
Oh, she does have a tent. That's pretty good. We have 380 gold. Small fur tent, large fur... We don't need a large fur tent. Oh, she has a backpack as well. Ooh. Also a thin knapsack. Increases carrying capacity. We only have 125 carrying, as you can see. By 30, that's not bad. I think the backpack's by 50, right? Travel cloak, maybe. Baladier's fake book. Necklace of minor smithing. Circlets. How much? That weighs 12. Ouch. I mean, it makes sense, right? It's actually quite the light tent if it only weighs 12 pounds. What with the furs and the lantern and all that kind of stuff. Oh, also the freaking firewood's gonna be weighing me down so heavily. That's pretty expensive. Just the knapsack. Gonna go with knapsack for now. Alright. Can we sell anything? Some of the food? Nah, we need that. Scrolls. I'm gonna keep all that. More skin.
Until next time.
Alright. First of all, what we're gonna do is activate the... where's the I needs? Actions I need. Options. I think it's Misk, visible water skins. We have it at back low right now, which clips with this robe apparently. Front left, I suppose. Is that only if I reload my outfit maybe or something? Yeah, that looks fine. Okay. Knapsack. Mystic tuning gloves. Oh, those are for the quest. Alright. Yeah, we're gonna do that later. Alright, so we do have a tent. We do have a knapsack. We do have a water skin and some food. What we do need is either some firewood or at least like an axe, right? Does she have one?
Ranmir has no problem drinking himself under the table. Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures.
Nah, she does have an iron greatsword. Also, I don't have any weapons right now except for my flame spell. I mean... what can go wrong? There is firewood all over the place. Yeah, I don't know if you can find like a firewood axe though.
That's all I have.
Yeah. God, this is so fast. I think this is the way we gotta go though, huh? For Sathol. It's not so far actually. So I could probably make it there if I'm really fast. Also I can sprint all the time because I'm a red guard. I would still prefer having a wood chopping axe though. Jarl's longhouse, we gotta speak to the Jarl. You're very cold, oh god. No wood chopping block or axe here. Oh, there we go, maybe. Yeah, we're missing the axe, of course. I'm freezing. Which means we're slower now. Damn it. Gotta go into the inn quickly here.
Come on in. Just stoke the fire. Take a seat and get the cold out.
Unless you're bringing me another round, you can just keep walking.
Horrible monster was
Just say the word if you need a drink or something to eat.
What did you do?
It was a minor miscalculation. I've already corrected it for future experiments.
This is why people
What are you doing that for?
Sorry. Ooh, interesting shady dude. We gotta talk to him
If
eventually.
there's anything you need, just let me know.
Um...
I'm afraid there's not much to be said. Winterhold is hardly what it used to be. You can talk to Birna if you need to buy anything. She doesn't have much, but could certainly use the coin. And then there's our little inn.
Well, I'm not a
Most
charity.
of the business we get is from folks here to visit the college. Though even that's dried up some.
No, I'm not exactly looking for work, to be honest.
Take a look. All right then.
Alright, no wood chopping axe. We begin to warm up. Yeah, we should definitely warm up entirely before we go, of course. Our water skin, that didn't work. I think what we need to do is actually... options, misc, visible water skins off. Right. Right, okay. Options, misc, visible water skins. Let's try front left. There it is. This is slightly clipped with my arm. That's kind of annoying. Front right. I guess we can leave it like that. So yeah, we already look a bit more fit for the road. Who's singing? Should be fully warm by now, huh? Alright, let's head out and hurry to Sarthol.